nigga.
Huh?
We on now, bro.
Are we? Look, with this conversation?
Nah.
Don't do it, dog. I feel like we're about to do a series finale, episode 100.
Do a reunion in 10 years. It's another episode of New Pod Flow Podcast, episode 86. Steeg, Vern, no guest today. How you doing, my brother?
What's good, man? I'm good.
That's shit, man.
Did you take any? It's one of our topics, but did you cut back for Thanksgiving, dog? Or you went out, you went all in.
I mean, I ain't really eat. Yeah, I ain't really eat as much as I did, bro. Like, cause I be fasting, so I ate like once a day.
That fasting shit make your stomach shrink, don't it?
I don't know.
Yes, I mean it does. Like,
yeah,
if you go a long period without eating, like, when you finally do eat, like it doesn't take much to get you full.
Like yesterday, was that yesterday? Nah, day before yesterday, I went to see my grandma on Friday. I went to go see my grandmama, and I got back. The whole time I was there, I got back at like 7 something, bro, and I hadn't ate all day long. So I went over to Mikey's crib. They had leftovers, smashed.
At Mikey's crib?
Yeah, and then I was straight. But then on the way home, though, I did grab some. I grabbed some White Castle on the way to the crib. But yeah, man. Then yesterday, same thing. Ate some leftovers around like 3, and then had some Wingstop last night, a little 10-piece.
I ain't spent no money on food, dog. And
look, but look though, I think the reason why I was still hungry on Friday, nigga, all the meat was gone at Mikey's crib. So nigga, I went over there, motherfucker ate all sides because he was like, bro, ain't no meat here though, bro. You might want to get you a little 5-piece or something on the way. And I was like, I'm cool, bro. The size is the best part anyway.
It
bro.
is.
So
it really is.
So yeah, man, I used to go in. I don't know, maybe it's because I wasn't. If I was at my aunt's house, I might have went in.
Your one aunt. That one nigga, you know how many times you don't mention your aunt on the pod?
She actually sent some shit back too. I need to go with my mom. My mama went and seen her on Friday.
Let's ride out there after the pod.
She sent me some kind of cake. I don't know what kind of cake it is.
Cake.
But
I ain't big on the sweets, man. On Thanksgiving.
I try to avoid them, bro. I think sweets been breaking my face out, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't even know if it's sweets. I think it's just chocolate for real.
Nah, I ain't big on the sweets, man. I just give me the real shit. I want the food.
Yeah, nah, bro. I don't know what it is about the mixture, bro. But when you mix dressing and macaroni, bro, that shit's fire, dog.
Dressing and macaroni, sweet potato casserole and macaroni and cheese. That's just a dope combination, man. Yeah. God bless.
And then the what is it? Sweet corn or whatever. That should be fire too.
I don't fuck with corn.
You don't?
Yeah. No. Did you like cream corn?
I don't know, nigga. That shit don't look like just corn, yellow corn, nigga. It'd be like
cream corn. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. I personally just don't like corn. I don't eat corn. Nigga, I found out this week, dog, that corn is man-made. Did you know that? You don't grow corn? Oh, you do grow corn now.
I was about to say, what?
You grow corn now, but like corn is man-made.
Did you know broccoli was man-made?
I did not know broccoli was man-made. You don't grow broccoli?
No, nigga. Like did you ever seen somebody grow broccoli?
I ain't never seen no broccoli tree.
That shit's made in a lab, bro. That shit crazy.
Broccoli's made in a lab?
And it's healthy as fuck for you.
For real?
Yeah.
I fuck with broccoli heavy, too.
I fuck with broccoli. But yeah, that shit made in a lab, nigga. Like, I was like, damn. When I found that out, I just found that out this year, too.
Damn. I had no idea.
Yeah, that shit's made in a lab, dog. Man-made.
Ain't no broccoli plants. You can't. I ain't never seen no broccoli seed. Never heard the word broccoli and seed together. I never thought about that, dog. That's crazy, man. Yeah, damn, man. I'm gonna have to look that shit up, dog. Broccoli.
Yeah, I think I seen it on IG or something, dog. One of them
okay, hold on. We might need to cite the source.
Nah, it was like a little plant-based page I follow, and it was like, broccoli's not a plant. That's what it was. It was saying broccoli ain't a plant, but you can still eat it. But yeah, that shit's man-made, bro.
Broccoli is an edible green plant in the cabbage family, whose large flowering head, stalk, and small associated leaves are eaten as a vegetable. It's the cabbage. It's in the cabbage family, dog. It gotta be a plant.
Bro, it's man made, bro. It's not. It's not. I don't know if I ever saved that or not. I probably didn't. But just type in broccoli's not a plant. Broccoli, not a plant.
Hold on, guys. They producing the shit out of it, dog.
Yeah, broccoli is a human invention. It was bred out of the wild cabbage plant.
Okay, so they done cross some shit up.
Yeah, bro.
Okay,
just like the weed, just like how everybody smoke fake weed now.
Yeah,
like they just.
Yeah.
I mean,
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, they just all that shit's man made now. That ain't real weed. Niggas be smoking runts.
Right, runts. Yeah, that shit that they be naming.
Biscotti and Butcher's Breath.
Butcher's Breath.
Yes, Benny the Butcher strand. That's what I'm saying.
Benny the Butcher got his own strand?
Yes, but they all fucking made in a lab. They just mix some shit.
Okay, all right, and the broccoli is, it's 2 cells over.
Yeah.
Okay, I had no idea, man.
Yeah, man, broccoli, man, it's fired over some cheese, man, some good old cheddar.
Okay, yeah, I love broccoli, dog.
You don't eat it with cheese though?
I don't need cheese, dog. I love broccoli by
cheese,
itself.
Man.
I just need a little pepper.
Hey, cheddar's got fire broccoli and cheese casserole, dog.
Who?
Cheddar.
Cheddar's do?
I might ride out there, man.
I think I had it before. It is pretty fire, dog. I got the little Ritz cracker shit cracked up in there. Yeah, man, it is fire. I do enjoy that. Man. Yeah, man. I had a good Thanksgiving, man. Thanks for asking.
You give a fuck about your Thanksgiving, nigga? Nah, did you go to what's the name?
No white plates this year, dog. No white plates.
No, I'm saying, did you go to Eminence though?
Oh yeah. I went to my mama's crib.
It's funny, dog. My uncle, he was like, I told him I knew Marvin. He's like, man, you know Marvin? I was like, yeah. I was like, it's Vern's friend. He's like, Vern know Marvin? I was like, yeah, Vern's from Shelbyville. He's like, man, he got a brother. He said, what's his last name? I said, Tolbert. He's like, he got a brother that's locked up, don't he?
Damn.
I mean, damn, I ain't mean.
No, it's all good. I mean,
he was like, man, he said, that's Marvin's friend. He's like, I know him. He said, man, that's crazy, man. And he called his wife. He's like, and she was like, she knew y'all.
Oh, shit, for real?
Yeah.
Damn, okay. I mean, Shelbyville's a small place, so,
yeah. He was like, man, look. He's like, man, guess who Justin do the podcast with? She's like, Vern. His last name Tolbert. She was like, yeah.
Nigga, just said my shit on the podcast.
My bad, bro. I'll bleep it out. But yeah, he was, it was funny, bro.
Damn,
he was like, Marvin's my dude, man. He said, that's what he said. Get my
Marvin know
he's
everybody, dog.
He's like, that's my guy, dog.
Yeah. Marvin know everybody. Marvin embarrassed the shit out of me playing one of Justin's songs I was on, nigga, last time I was in the shop.
Damn, it was trash.
Huh?
It was trash.
I ain't gonna say it was trash, nigga. I don't know. It's some shit that I just did for fun, nigga. I wasn't,
Man, but yeah, so what? You had some black food this year?
I had good black food, man. Meg's black side of the family, they was doing pickup plates. It was just driving through. They ain't have no event. Come through, put your mask on, make your own plate, and leave.
Wow, so no seconds.
No, I mean you could get a plate of seconds. You know what I'm saying? They had the boxes.
On, you said this was Meg's?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Well,
they had
black people ain't doing that.
It's black people.
Oh, for real?
Yes, her grandmother ain't about to risk that shit, dog. She older.
So you ate with her family?
We went to Eminence too, but before we went there, we went to her aunt's house where her grandmother had did all the cooking. Her aunt and her grandmother cooked everything. Yeah. Black side. You go in, grab you a box, throw all your shit. You got to put the mask on. Put your mask on before you go in there. You don't have to necessarily make a plate. Just make a box full of the shit that you want. You know what I'm saying? Make your plate when you get to the crib. Is what we did. So we went over there, stocked up, nigga. Got the inventory right before we went to my mama's house. And then smacked some shit over there. Stocked up some more, nigga.
You got anything left?
I definitely got shit left, dog. I'm not touching it. I'm done.
I ain't got...
I'm done.
Yeah, my mama, she still got the ham left, but all the sides that I care for, they probably gone now. I went over there yesterday. The sweets, though, she got them chest bars over there still. Oh, man. Them motherfuckers was cracked.
You should have brought some.
I had to go over and get them. I was like, damn, man, I went over there. It was only one layer left. I said, who smashed these?
You should have.
I ain't even eating none on Thanksgiving, bro. I forgot.
I'm not going to lie, dog. I do come over here expecting there to be food sometimes, man. Ever since Jordan had that motherfucking chili with that sour cream.
Chili with sour cream?
That was at the last spot. Yeah. I think Jordan had some chili, dog. That nigga was putting sour cream, and I was like, "Is that all right?" He's like, "I don't know. My mama told me to do it."
Oh, I kind of remember that, bro, but I don't know if it was chili or not, though. It was chili.
It was chili, dog. It was chili. I be expecting, and I know your mama know me. You know what I'm saying?
My mama don't even like cooking, bro. Like she didn't cook. We got that shit catered on Saturday.
Huh? Y'all had Thanksgiving catered by who? During COVID?
There's some spot downtown, Sweet Peaches or something. You ever heard of it?
Yes.
Soul food spot.
Yeah. I heard of it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, she wasn't cooking, bro. It wasn't even. It was like 6 of us.
It wasn't
so
that
she
many
wasn't about
people?
to. Yeah.
Okay. I thought. Hold on.
She
When did you go to
like
Bowling
cooking,
Green?
bro. Friday.
Okay. Oh shit. What was that?
Mikey's wife, nigga, she cooked and she went in.
Mikey's wife went in?
Yes, by herself, dolo. Nigga, it was
What?
a fucking crazy spread, bro.
Oh man.
Shrimp, fucking dressing.
Mike listen to the pod, man. Look, don't be afraid to invite me over. Dog. We got good food. Don't be afraid to invite a nigga over.
She had some fire, dog. Like,
damn.
Her macaroni and cheese, because I was like, I had been over her before she started cooking.
Yeah.
Like, some days, and she had everything just laid out. And I seen some Velveeta boxes, and I was like, oh, okay, she gotta make some shells on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But nah, it wasn't. It was Velveeta cheese. Like I didn't know they sell the cheese by itself
cheese
now.
Separate, yeah. You get a block of that.
So yeah, she put a whole bunch of different cheeses in there, and then she puts the Velveeta cheese in there too.
Oh Lord, I know that shit was fire.
That shit was flames.
Oh my god,
that shit was flames.
The way you just described it sounds fire, dog. Like you gotta put
like,
about 4 different cheeses.
Yeah,
in there,
she's like cheddar, Mexican cheese, and another cheese, and then she put the Velveeta in there with all the seasonings and shit.
That motherfucker cut like a cake when you cut it. You take a scoop of it, it's a big ass clump of it.
Nah, that shit was.
It was creamy.
It was
I don't do it. Fuck. I don't know. I do creamy.
It was like burnt on the top though, but it was like, I guess the Velveeta made it creamy, bro. Because it was like you could just, because she put it in a fucking pan that deep too, nigga. So you could.
God damn.
When motherfucker done scoop some shit out, and then you see Velveeta and shit oozing out of motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was fire.
Oh yeah, that's that good shit.
Yeah, it was fire, dog.
My mama make macaroni and cheese, motherfucker. You gotta cut that motherfucker with a spatula.
Yeah, that's how Jordan's girl made it. That motherfucker was hard, crispy on the top.
No. I mean, well, yes and no. But that motherfucker's good, dog. You make a motherfucker, you cut a square of it out. Motherfucker like a sheet cake, nigga. That's the kind of macaroni and cheese I like, nigga. Motherfucker like a sheet cake. We got mad egg and cheese in that motherfucker.
Hell no, man. Man, glad to hear your Thanksgiving was great.
Yeah, man. Thanks for asking.
Yeah. Yeah, so we got backlash from last week's episode.
Oh yeah, man. We was getting our ass torn to shreds.
Shout out to Brandon.
Yeah, man. Thank you for coming through and
came through and fucked up our 5-star rating on. Fucked up our 5-star rating on.
Came through and fucked our 5-star rating straight the fuck up.
Yeah, man. Fuck that shit up, dog.
Nah, it's all love, man. I mean, it's expected. You know what I'm saying? What is it looking like right now? I'm about to pull that shit up. I'm about to pull up what we looking like now. If I can find that shit.
We talking about
here we go. We got 4 out of 5 stars, 98 ratings.
So we went from having 79. We went from having 79 rating to having. We had 79 ratings to 98, and they were all fucking 1 star and 2 stars because. And the comments says nothing about us. It's all barstool shit in the comments.
Hold on, where? I didn't see no new comments.
1 star. Kirk was right. Kirk. 1 star. Taking the rundown clip out of context again, trying to get a barstool bump. Breakfast is so much better without the scale. Bum.
Look. Oh shit! Dog, the title of the ratings. Dog, one says Black Brandon. The other one says Portnoy.
Yeah.
Brandon's a scale. What is a scale? SKELL. What the hell is that?
Yeah, he said breakfast is better with the scale. Then it says Black Brandon. Has anyone ever done less with more than Black Brandon? This guy has had every break somebody can get for no reason. Y'all afraid to tell him he's a buffoon. Damn,
who?
They said we was
a buffoon.
You. They said we was a scale.
We was afraid to tell him he was a buffoon. So y'all gotta come through and give us the 1 star.
Yeah. That was the funniest thing to me, though. That I just like going back and reading the shit on there. It's like people really thought this was his podcast.
Is that what the people thought?
Yeah, if you go to Reddit.
Yeah, well, I ran through the Reddit thing and I saw I was reading a few of them. Of course, they was going in so hard, dog. I didn't see all.
Yeah,
the comments.
I was just reading it. And I was laughing because it's just like, bro, this is not his podcast.
No, but for the 1 star, you come to a pod like Brandon was a guest and he was introduced as a guest at the beginning of the podcast. You said special guest, and it's crazy that these motherfuckers is like giving us 1 star ratings with the title Black Brandon, like his Instagram, his Twitter name and shit, his social media handle. Shout out to Brandon, by the way. We appreciate you coming on the pod.
That fan base is hilarious, bro. Because like I'm in the thread right now, and they still like 3 days ago. There's a sub called, or there's a post called "Poor Brandon."
Fuck, it's crazy. Like to be so obsessed with somebody. I've heard of,
like you had dude going in there. Apparently scale is something that fucking barstool fans know because there's a thing in here called Scale Dini as a post.
I've heard of unconditional love. Well, everybody know what unconditional love is. It's like no matter what that person does, you're going to love them still. Unconditionally. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Unconditional hate, I'm new to this. I'm new to the unconditional hate. No matter what this person does, no matter what this person says, you just hate them unconditionally. You know what I'm saying? That's new to me. As far as the backlash that we got from Barstool or the Barstool fanboys or whatever the fuck they are, it's just blind. It's blind hate. It's blind hate. Like
the highest upvoted comment in here is quit Barstool because of Dave, but needs to talk about him to promote a podcast. Bro, it's not his podcast.
Was he promoting?
Yeah,
he came on here. He talked a little bit. I don't know. We didn't do he didn't have like a segment about Prodigal Sons. You know what I'm saying? The podcast that he's actually doing now. He didn't have a segment about it. He just came on here and he was just he told his story.
Yeah.
And
then you got people like dude on Twitter told him that's not what happened. Like, motherfucker, who are you? Who are you to know what happened, my nigga?
What do you think about like white people on the opposite end of racism?
And then he told him his life sucked.
What do you think about white people on the opposite end of racism? You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, and I can't make this parallel, but Terry Crews had a situation where, he was sexually harassed by somebody. Mm-hmm. And he had to choose the way that he handled it in order to keep his career in Hollywood. Which, I mean, isn't much. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just got like Old Spice commercials and shit. Mm-hmm. But what do you think about like somebody who, because I would like to assume that the people who are like doing this shit they're just fanboys, right? The people who's leaving these comments, the people that saying the crazy shit, they fanboys. They don't see the opposite side, the opposing side of what happened with Brandon, what he was talking about last week, as far as like the racism, his boss saying the N-word and shit like that. They don't see that. They only see somebody who had a good opportunity and botched it. From the comments that I was reading, you know what I'm saying? That at no point ever was it mentioned that Dave said the N-word. He was saying shit that he shouldn't have been saying.
Somebody said it in there. They said, yeah, he was just reciting lyrics. Somebody in Barstool said it. He was reciting Ja Rule lyrics.
Kaepernick, I thought he was a Muslim. Like, what shit like that. Like, what is the thought process on what like obviously you don't give Dave Portnoy any kind of responsibility to his actions. He holds none. It's just the employee who had a good position. They feel that he botched that good position with no responsibility held on the other end of that. Like, do you think that these people look at racism like, oh man, just deal with it, it's all right, like you got a good opportunity here, don't fuck it up because somebody said the N-word? Like what do they think about that part of it? That's what I want to know.
They just don't care. Dude said all he was singing was a song. That's what some dude in there said.
He just was singing a song.
He was singing a Ja Rule song. He was singing the lyrics to a song. Yeah. He was like, he didn't call anybody that. He was just singing the lyrics to a song.
I don't think that. I guess what white people don't understand is that, like, the way that the word was used years ago, it should like it was to a point to where it was so bad that they should never use it again. It's sort of like people with homophobia. Like, they use the F word. And motherfuckers use it. They use it the wrong way for so long that, like, now it's hard. Like you can't even say, like, you gay in a joking manner. You can't do stuff like that. Mm-hmm. You can't do things like that. And I don't understand. I guess for me, I understand it. Like, I don't use the F word. I don't use the N word around white people. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to open that door. Because I don't know how that person that I might be using that word around would feel, as far as them thinking that they got permission from me to use it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for somebody to, like, willingly record themselves on a fucking microphone or a phone or a camera or anything like that, using a word that they should be using, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It takes a lot of balls. It takes a lot of balls to do some shit like that, especially, you know, as a white person, or if you're doing like a F word or talking about gay people, you know, as a straight person. It's just something that you just should not do. You just stay in your realm of how you are, what you are. You know what I mean? And I think that's the point, that a lot of these people that was like attacking us and attacking Brandon, what they were missing is somebody stepped outside of their realm of who they were, of what they, you know, of what's, I mean, right. You stepped outside of the realm of that. When you go and you start saying N-word this, N-word that, when you are the face of a fucking company who's already got that stigma on them before this shit even came out.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
man, we should have talked to him about their symbol.
About that 3% shit that Lance was talking about?
Yeah.
I was hoping, like, that was one of the reasons why I wanted Lance to be here. So, you know, because he's the one that broke it down to us.
Yeah.
You know, and I was like, damn, man, I wish Lance was here so he can actually talk about that whole 3% shit. Because I mean, when he dropped that on us, like, that was my first time even hearing that shit like that.
Yeah, but I've never messed with Barstool though, so
you
never paid attention to him.
I only know negative shit about Barstool. Like, there's a internet comedian / singer. Her name's Mielle. Mielle had she had a lawsuit with Barstool where they used one of her vines where she was doing the 3-6 Mafia song is the same cadence as the some Christmas song where she's like, slob on my knob, corn on the cob, you know, whatever. She sung it like that, and Barstool took it, and she had to sue Barstool for, you know, the likeness of whatever this video was or whatever. So it's only been like negative shit that I see from Barstool.
Damn, you can sue a motherfucker over taking your Vine and posting it?
If you the biggest fucking, like, she was at when Vine was hot, Mielle was one of the biggest in Vine, you know what I'm saying? So, like, it was, I guess she had the leverage where it was easy for her to do the shit. And eventually, like, they took it down. I don't know if any settlement or anything like that was reached, but yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, man, you know, well, but
yeah,
you know.
Man, we enjoyed that spike though.
Yeah, there was a good spike. That's the dumb shit.
That shit was crazy.
Niggas was saying it in the Reddit thread. Stop giving them attention. Like, niggas that, like, genuinely hate them, and it wasn't blind hate. Them niggas was like, stop giving it attention. Nah, y'all boosted the shit out of that shit.
That episode went crazy.
The episode went nuts, man.
But yeah, so I don't know who this cat is, man, but some dude named Burton Gus, he was actually giving us props. And they downvoted the shit out that nigga. So his shit don't even show up. His shit's at the very bottom of the thread.
They are funny.
But he said 40 minutes in, and it's pretty good so far. Wanted to quit a long time ago, but Barstool contract stipulated if you quit or get fired within a year, you have to pay a quote-unquote relocation fee back. Most new hires cannot pay it back. Company didn't allow him to make jokes about whites in his blogs. He has a pretty good resume before Barstool, working at Fox with Shannon Sharp and Jason Whitlock. Looks like he has another job lined up already. Interesting stuff so far. We will see. So that nigga got downvoted like a motherfucker. And so the first comment back to dude is thanks for the Thanks for the TLDR, which is too long, did not read. He said thanks for the TLDR, Brandon. So he said whoever just made this post was Brandon coming in and making the post. And dude was like, LOL, I guess not hating on the dude makes me him. He's like, he doesn't even shit on Barstool, and you guys still find a reason to hate on him. Dude said, find a reason. There's ample reasons for people to not like Brandon. I wouldn't suggest this podcast episode is one of them, but let's not pretend Brandon's innocence in his departure. And then he was like, I haven't listened to the episode. And then another nigga was just like, okay, Brandon.
Niggas thought he was Brandon.
Yeah.
And the thing,
literally nobody cares. He's a clown. And then there's another long comment. He said, pretty sure he had a job at Fox as a producer. I don't think he was ever in content because he clearly stinks. I'm quite shocked at the claim that he wasn't allowed to make jokes about whites in his blogs when K. Marco let every other crazy blog slip through the cracks earlier this year. Are we really supposed to believe that Treister's blog about Steve Nash was allowed and his blogs weren't? So I don't know nothing about that.
Brandon was talking, when he was on here, he was talking about how he was brought in as a producer. So he would run stuff by, whoever was head of that as far as like creating content, and then was getting shut down. So, yeah, no. We brought you in as a producer, so no, nigga, you cannot create your own content and do it under our name, especially if it's on some white shit.
Yeah. So
anti-white
she
shit.
said, why would they allow blogs to represent whites? Do they allow blogs represent blacks? What is the Trevor Noah show where 100% of the supposed comedy is about ripping on and making white people uncomfortable? Newsflash, Brandon.
Trevor Noah's liberal.
Newsflash, Brandon was hired because he checks a box. Barstool's audience is quote-unquote white guys. And then, so just the last two comments, dude said, I listened to some of it. There is nothing quote-unquote good about it. And then the last comment was, it's pretty awful.
Dude came over here and told his story, told his side of a story, which is to a much, much, much smaller audience than, the Dave Portnoy 1 million follower fucking side of the story. Mm-hmm. And motherfuckers just say, oh, it's not a good episode. It's not entertaining. Like, what the fuck? Nah, this nigga just telling this side of the story, man. Bro. Like, this nigga got shat on.
People just gonna, people are, fans are called fanatics. They're clearly Barstool fans.
Yeah.
So that means they're a fanatic. Mm-hmm. And anything that's not on the wave with Barstool, they're going to say it sucks or it stinks or this guy sucks and he stinks. And it's just goofy, man.
It's extremely goofy, dog. But shout out to them. Thank y'all for running us out, dog. It's crazy. The thing that I noticed about that, Steeg, is some of these motherfuckers had to have their notifications turned on. We was chilling. We was chilling. Brandon didn't post our episode until like the Monday night after it came out.
Yeah.
Our shit was smooth sailing. It was chilling.
And then it shot up Tuesday.
That motherfucker went crazy after he posted a tweet. So it just goes to show these people hate dude so much.
They want to hear what he got to say.
They got their notifications turned on for dude, man. They got their notifications.
But they made the subreddit though, so that made people go
that
check
too.
it out.
Somebody, but how they find that? If you hate this nigga so much and he sucks at his job so much, how the fuck did you find that? How do you find anything that he do after he leaves Barstool if you hate him so much?
Because they still follow him.
Exactly.
Dude got 11,000 followers. Some of the people still listen to Barstool though.
Yeah, man.
They listen to Barstool, but they still follow him.
But shout out to Brandon, dog. We can't wait to have you back, man. You and Lance, you know what I'm saying? Cross pod type shit, whatever it is, what we gonna do. We gonna do that shit still, man. We don't give a fuck about these white boys. These Boston white boys.
Yeah, Lance was supposed to be here, and the show would have gone a lot differently if he was here.
It would have been different.
Yeah, he ended up double booking himself and couldn't make it.
Mm-hmm.
So
let's get into Dave Chapelle, but before we do, I gotta go pee real quick.
Yeah, man, Dave.
You watched the special?
Nigga, it wasn't a special.
Or did you watch the clip, whatever? Is it a clip? Would you say it was
it was like 16, 17, 18 minutes, something like
19
that.
19 minutes.
No, yeah, of course I watched. I love Dave.
Yeah, I love Dave,
I'm going to have to get Dave added to my leg piece.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Do you think I feel like Dave's transitioning into something else. Nigga's not doing stand up no more.
Oh man. You ain't listen to the pod, but they talked about this on Joe's pod.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they said the same thing. But I mean, I don't know. I just think in these times, I think he will do comedy again. I just think in these times, I don't know. Maybe comedy ain't what he's trying to do or something right now. I don't know.
But what is it?
But he's funny though. Like, I felt bad because like the nigga was being serious, but people still laughing in the crowd.
He was waving off the laughs.
Yeah.
Did you notice that? Like he waved the laughs off.
He was like, I'm serious.
Hold on. Wait a second. Like they laughing. He's like, wait. Hold on. You know?
Yeah.
But you go to a comedy show expecting to laugh. And you go to a Dave Chappelle show expecting to laugh.
Yeah, but at the same time though, I think this is just a clip from the whole entire show. I don't think
you think it was
because he's been doing these little joints at his ranch and shit. Like I think.
Hold on, wait. But he dropped the microphone at the end of it.
Yeah, I'm saying they could still edit
the clip at the end of it.
Yeah, he could have closed the show with that.
So he may have told jokes at the beginning of it.
Yeah.
Okay, I can accept that.
Cause like there was Westside Gun was at a show and he was saying, one of my good friends, Benny the Butcher, was shot. He's like, I want all you guys to put him in your prayers and best wishes and for a speedy recovery. And he was like, he will be fine. But like, yeah, I think dude does a whole show, but them little joints that he posts on in social media are like just clips from the show.
I don't know
because I don't know what the whole show is. Nobody's paying $90 to see Dave Chappelle talk for 12 minutes, bro.
I would.
No,
I would.
He's doing a whole show, dog. Matter of fact, I mean, Tyler probably won't pick up, but I was like, Tyler went to one of them in Ohio.
I'm sure it's mixed. I'm sure Dave is using this shit as the comedians do open mics. They do they work out like that. The material that they use, they kind of just test it. So I'm sure the shit that he's doing at that wherever he is, I'm sure that he's it's not the exact same set every time that he's when he's doing a show. If he's doing 4 shows in a month, he's probably not doing the same 4 sets. He may just be like 2 or something like that. As far as this goes, though, as far as what Dave was talking about, I actually did hear Joe and them because I think this Dave thing came out on Tuesday.
It was a clip, I think. I think they put out a clip.
Okay. I thought because
no, it might have been Tuesday's episode.
Yeah. I think Dave put the special out on Tuesday. He's just a riveting storyteller, though. You know what I'm saying? To where I am like he grabs me immediately. Dave grabs me immediately with the storytelling ability because the structure of it is still structured as in the way a comedian would structure a joke. You know what I'm saying? Where he tells a story about him being 15 years old and 3-card money. He falls for the 3-card money, and then he goes and fast forwards into when he's actually doing his comedy career, and the same thing. It's relative to what happens in his comedy career is relative to when he was bamboozled in the during that 3-card money game. You know what I'm saying? The structure is the same. So the way he tells the story, and there's so much to learn from him still. Like I feel like Dave transitioned from comedian to teacher and he was there was a middle ground. Those Netflix specials, especially, there was that middle ground where he was comedian / teacher, because he was still teaching and shit. Like, people they'll remember when that nigga did the Netflix specials. People were saying, like, as funny as it was, I sat through the whole thing without laughing. A lot of people said that, and because there was so many teaching moments in it. Mm-hmm. To where now it looks like he's transitioning again to just full blown teacher. You see what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying, but I don't think he's doing that. This is me. I don't.
What do you think he's doing? Do you think
he was funny on Saturday Night Live? Did you watch that piece?
He only had one skit, but yeah, it was definitely.
It was like 5 minutes, but it was still funny.
His monologue was funny.
Like, he said the joke about how talking about his granddaddy and how he been. He said he been
another teaching moment. When he was talking about his granddaddy being sold as a slave or whatever, and then him going to them selling his fucking show and him not getting any money. He said he was sold more times than his slaved ancestors. So with that being said, Dave asked his fans to boycott his show on streaming services. Are you partaking in that?
Yeah, I mean, I won't watch it. I fuck with Dave. I won't watch it. But I mean, actually, it's funny because I actually started watching it. Like,
I did too.
Probably the day that little joint came out. Yeah. Like, I watched episode 1.
Yeah, the week before for me.
Because that's the joint with Clayton Bigsby on it. So yeah, I just watched that, and I started watching episode 2, but I started doing something else. But yeah, then. When I watched that, because I actually just watched it like on probably Friday, I think. Mm-hmm. I'd heard about it, but I think I didn't watch the full clip until about Friday or Thursday. And I mean, Netflix took it off, so that's what I was watching it on anyway. It was Netflix.
You got HBO Max?
Yeah, I do.
HBO Max is kind of fire.
It is.
I like the. I understand the sentiment, and I see both sides of the argument. If there's anybody that feels like, oh man, this man just did a $50 million deal, this man just did, he's not hurting for money when it comes to money. I don't see what benefit it does for him if I boycott a show if he's already filthy rich. You know what I'm saying? I understand that to an extent. I get that. And somebody else. There was actually a tweet that I read where somebody said, "So Dave wants us to boycott his show because he signed a bad contract," without reading it. It's not necessarily what Dave was saying. Dave.
No, he was just saying they're making money off me.
They're making money off of him,
and I'm not getting paid for it. So if you love me, don't support that shit. That's all he was saying.
Right. He said they was making money off him on a deal where he was kind of desperate at the time for the money. Like, of course, eventually down the line,
like, he was 29 or something.
Yeah, had a kid on the way, shit like that.
Yeah,
that shit hit different. Shit hit different when you need it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and did you see have you you watched that clip, right, from Instagram where he was talking about how they said he walked away from $50 million and started smoking crack and blah blah blah. Yeah. You see what Cat Williams had said that shit like 2 years ago? I had never knew that story. I never heard about that.
But Dave Chapelle walking away from that money?
I've heard about that, but the details to it that came out, the rumors behind it, him smoking crack and shit like that. He moved to Africa. Yeah, I never heard about that.
He was a drug addict and shit. Yeah,
never heard that. That's crazy. You ever heard of the Dave Chapelle theory? You ever heard that?
Nah.
When they was trying to get him to re-up on the contract and he didn't, so there's this whole fucking website. I think it was DaveChapelleTheory.com. It's gone now because I had actually went to look for it probably a few years ago. Where they told this fucking detailed story of this big ass conspiracy theory behind the reason why Dave ran to Africa. They talk, nigga. The story had Oprah and Bill Cosby in it. Said that this nigga, they broke in this nigga's house with big ass bodyguards, threatening him to sign a contract, and told him that he need to stop doing the kind of content that he does. He need to clean up his comedy and shit like that. You never seen that? No. I'm gonna find that motherfucker. I know it's out there somewhere.
Sounds goofy though.
It is extremely goofy. It's extremely goofy. But at the time, if you remember at that time, Dave Chappelle, at the height of, you know, his comedy career with that fucking show, it made no sense to anybody why he walked away from it, money or not. Of course, you get the stand-ups and stuff after where he kind of explains it. He talks about how, hey, we don't want you using the word bitch, but it's okay for you to say nigga, and how that's rubbed in the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, like the re-up on the contract is like they were owning more of, you know, him than he owned him, you know, himself. And he wanted more of a partnership than a fucking deal. You see what I'm saying? So today it makes a lot more sense than it did in like 05, 06 when all this shit was happening. But I remember that time there, 05, 06 when that shit was happening. That shit was like all kind of crazy shit was coming out about dude. I never heard the crack shit, but it definitely like the Dave Chappelle theories and shit like that. I did hear those.
Yeah, because he just like, I remember he just literally just up and left. Like the nigga just left.
Yeah, left.
I think he was.
Wasn't there a season where Charlie Murphy and Donnell Rawlings was just doing it? They was just kind of hosting it.
I mean, it might have been season 3 or something.
The last season, he wasn't even on it.
Yeah, because I want to say they recorded like the way they did those episodes. It wasn't like how seasons are right now. Like you recorded, I think it was like because it was sketch comedy. Like I think they was recording them like every week or some shit.
Okay, yeah,
and then they would air. Yeah, because that's how Saturday Night Live is, right? Yeah,
Saturday Night Live. Yeah,
they record every week.
Record that shit.
Yeah, that's how that was how Dave Chappelle was doing, and then I want to say like 2-3 episodes in, he just left.
Damn. Okay. Well, shit. I mean, I don't remember that,
but I'm pretty sure he gave them their money back though, or they took the money back, whatever it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was just because I think when I went and seen him live, he told the story about that. He was talking about how he just hated the industry and that shit was pissing him off, so he just fucking left.
I feel like we've came across a lot of entertainers that hate the way that the industry works, but I don't think any of them has had the leverage that Dave Chappelle's got. That Dave Chappelle is the like epitome of comedy right now. Black comedy for sure.
Yeah, I don't think you know what's crazy. A lot of black people don't even like dude.
You think so?
They don't. I know so. I got homies that don't think dude's funny.
For real?
Yeah, they don't like dude.
What is there to dislike about Dave Chappelle?
I don't know. I mean, I guess probably because some people like goofy comedy. Like people like Kevin comedy Hart. Like Kevin Hart or Mike Epps. Like a lot of black people like that kind of comedy.
Yeah, I'm a big Mike Epps fan too. But like, for me, like especially like I'm a huge fan of comedy though. I see both sides of it.
No, I love Mike Epps. He's comedy, but it's just a Dave Chappelle's a different kind of funny.
He's a different kind of funny. He's a smart funny.
Yeah, it's like Chris Rock. He the same way.
It's crazy because I feel like there's white comedians that cross over to black comedy. There's black comedians that cross over to white comedy. Mm-hmm. Dave Chappelle is smack dab in the middle where he does. I don't want to say white comedy is smart. Is smart. It's just the idea of it is clever. The idea of white comedy is more clever. So you think of something a clever joke, it's that would be considered white comedy, where something that's relative is considered black comedy. So you got relative and you got clever, to where Dave Chappelle is like smack dab in the middle, where he's both relative and clever with the relativity. So man, fuck. I really don't see how you can dislike dude.
Did you see him live?
I've never seen Dave.
I guess some people that don't think the Chappelle show is funny.
That's interesting. That's interesting to me, because I definitely was about to binge that motherfucker until he said don't watch it no more, and I decided, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do it. Yeah,
because I know I've seen majority of it, but I don't know if I've seen every episode like 1 through whatever.
Yeah.
So that's why I was watching it, because I was like, I know all the shit, the Prince shit, I know all the big shit that happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, like actually, because back then, nigga, that shit was on reruns and shit, so there wasn't no telling what episode I was watching, you know what I'm saying, back then. So that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to watch it just straight through. But yeah, he said, nah, man, fuck that shit, man. So I said fuck that shit too.
Yeah, man, fuck it.
Till my nigga get paid.
Yeah, man.
Have you ever seen him live?
I never seen Dave live, dog.
Yeah, I seen him when he came here. I don't know. That's probably about 5 years ago, probably.
Yeah, I remember around the time that he came, but I didn't go see him. I hadn't seen him. But yeah, man, I hope that works out for him. I love the idea of it. I feel like he has the influence to really make a difference in, people checking for his shit or not. Like I feel like he has an influence. Like I caught that video 19 minutes after he posted it, had already had like 75,000 views. That's nothing. I mean, it's something for for Dave, but I just feel like if he says if he pushes stop, then everybody's pushing stop. I feel like he's got that influence. So hopefully he do get the bag that he's looking for a show, and so people can enjoy it or whatever. It definitely.
Oh, so he's actually really trying to bring the Chapelle show back.
He's not trying to bring the show back. He's just trying to get the money. Like he wants a part of. If you're gonna stream my shit, especially if it got my name on it, I need a part of it.
Well, he said that though. He said like, what, make a new one.
He said make a new one.
But he said you can't because they own the name.
They own the name. You can't even call the shit Chapelle Show.
It's kind of like with Cody Rhodes and AEW. WWE owned the name, so he was just going by Cody.
Damn.
Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, he was. He would always be introduced as Cody, and then it would be like with Brandy Rhodes, which is his wife.
Yeah.
So it was like Cody Rhodes, but they couldn't say Rhodes. I think he actually just got his name back though. I don't know if he got it. I don't know what happened, but I think he goes by Cody Rhodes again. But yeah, motherfucker own your name. Like that's that nigga's legit real life name, bro.
Yeah, you gotta think like
he couldn't use his real name because he switched companies, bro. That's crazy. Yeah,
but you gotta think though. You go into a deal.
That's a wrestler, y'all. For people like who the fuck is he talking about? It was a wrestler. He used to be in WWE.
Nightmare, Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah, he used to be in WWE. Then he went to a new company with TNT called AEW. And when he went, he couldn't use his own name because WWE wouldn't give it back to him. And that's his real legit name is Cody Rhodes.
You can't use your name. And you got to think, in Cody's case, where his dad was one of the more popular wrestlers like ever at the time when he was wrestling, that Rhodes name carries more weight than you know. You know what I'm saying? That's business right there.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody goes into a deal though thinking like this shit's not gonna pan out. I don't think anybody goes into a deal, especially when it comes like podcasting, for instance. Like you give up your IP when you go into a deal. You give up your name instantly. So any kind of following or whatever that you've gained previous to that deal, like you take a chance on losing it if the deal doesn't work out. So, for instance, if we went somewhere and we signed. And, after the contract's up, the shit didn't work out, and we decided we want to leave. We can't leave. We wouldn't be able to leave with new pie flow. We'd have to leave with something else. And we'd have to depend on our likeness for that, which, in theory, it doesn't sound like a bad idea if you were Dave Chapelle to leave with your likeness after that. I feel like Chapelle now is much bigger than the Chapelle Show.
Yeah.
But still, them owning that property is still leverage on Dave. And no matter how big he is, he can't get his shit back. He couldn't even go and start a new one because they own his fucking name. You don't go into a deal thinking, I give you my name, man. I know this shit ain't gonna work out, but I figured it out after that. I don't think anybody goes in with that idea. Shit's just fucked up, man.
I don't think he gave him the name. I just think they own the show, but his name is the Dave Chapelle Show. It's just...
Yeah, but he couldn't go and make another one because
he can't call it he can make another one. He just couldn't call it. He just couldn't call it the Chapelle Show because they own that name.
What would he call it? That's the thing.
I wonder why. I mean, I don't know why he couldn't just call it David Chapelle Show.
Nigga,
I'm saying that's his name, nigga. But I'm saying the Comedy Central joint is the Chapelle Show. Just add your full name to it.
Just put the Dave Chapelle Show.
The Dave Chapelle or David Chapelle, whatever you want to do.
Or just call it Dave Chapelle. Don't even put show at the end. Dave Chappelle sketch comedy.
Or you just call it the Chapelle.
You gonna get that nigga sued.
Nigga Dave, holler at me, bro. Let me be your agent, man. We'll get some shit worked out.
Dave got it, man. I think Dave got it under control.
Man, you want so you didn't watch the fight last night, did you?
I watched the fight this morning.
But did you watch the Nate Robinson fight?
No,
That's the fight everybody talks about.
I didn't watch Nate Robinson, dog.
It was quick.
But, hey, look, just from the way my brain think, a nigga that's on YouTube versus an athlete, who should win?
The athlete.
The athlete should win, dog.
Yeah.
So nigga Jake gave that nigga the hands, man.
Fam, that nigga was trying to fight like a real fight. That nigga Nate Robinson.
Oh, he was?
Like, he was lunging in at dude and shit. He got his shit fucking rocked. Yeah, they parked the fuck out there. The dude they got parked like a fucking Chevy Cobalt, nigga. Like that shit was bad, bro. He had his peers on the internet laughing at him. Like Steven Jackson came on video, he was laughing.
I saw the Paul Pierce shit.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
He's like, come on, dog. He said, he's like, bro, I just want to know who this nigga's trainer was, man. He said, for him to go out there like that, man. But the little Jake Paul, though, he kind of built a little bit, though.
This ain't his first match.
Yeah. They say he actually be training and shit tough. Yeah. Like, I don't know, I guess he really trying to be a boxer or some shit.
Soulja Boy called him out, but it would have been Soulja Boy in the blender.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Because dude looks legit, man. I mean, I think this is his, like, third match or some shit like that. And
like that first time legit. Dude fell, that nigga fell, got up and got knocked the fight. But did you see it? So you still ain't seen the clip of how he got knocked out?
I saw the clip.
Bro, that nigga's face hit the mat so hard, bro.
Yeah, his face hit the mat.
That's like that nigga's concussed off that, bro.
Yeah, dog, he was fucked up. He
might have had a double concussion from the punch and that fucking
and the mat.
Yes, dog. That nigga hit the mat so hard, bro. And I was like, bro, is that nigga all right, bro? He was down for about 3-4 minutes, dog, before he started moving. Shit. I was like, bro, that nigga was snoozing, dog.
That nigga was sleep.
Yes, that nigga he was out.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw the knockdown that led into the knockout. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, God damn, dog. I hate this, like, just me personally, man, I just don't want to see no nigga get knocked out by a white dude.
That was another thing I said. I was like, bro, this nigga a real deal athlete and just got smacked by a white dude. Yeah,
no, you an athlete, man.
He plays video games. Is that nigga a video? Like,
nah,
what
he don't play video games. He be doing pranks and shit.
Oh, okay.
You know, dumb shit like that. Like, he went to the motherfucking it's like a suicide forest or something in Japan and got his ass canceled for making fun of people that was killing themselves in a fucking forest. They was like hanging themselves from trees and shit. And he went in there and was like videoing shit. And, you know, they got his ass up through, but now he's still making a shit ton of money. Niggas making a shit ton of money from boxing.
Like, people was like, why did he take that fight? Like, I don't understand why Nate Robinson did that.
Nate Robinson called him out.
But for what though? Money, I guess? It had to be the only reason he did it. But dog, that nigga's he's a meme for the rest of his life, bro.
He's done. Dog, yeah, man. It's over.
Like, niggas is still like my homies in the group chat.
Big three.
My homies in the group chat literally just sent this meme 5 minutes ago.
You want to see a dead body?
Dog, why? Like, somebody said they got to run it back in a dunk contest so that nigga Nate can get done.
They said that. Hey, now the two funniest tweets I saw was that nigga said they hit him with the stop resisting hook. They said stop resisting.
Nah, that shit was goofy. And then the nightcap was Roy and Tyson. That nigga Roy looked so horrible, dog.
I thought he looked good in the 7th, 8th round, dog.
Boy,
I thought he looked good, man.
All he was doing was grabbing Tyson the whole fight. I thought Tyson looked good.
Tyson did look good.
But that nigga Roy was tight. You could hear him breathing, bro. You ain't hear him breathing during the match?
Yeah, I heard it. In the first round, the nigga said, I got to hold him or he's going to hit me. He said it, nigga. The mics picked it up. And they didn't do Roy no favors by having that little GG's cupcake-ass ring they was in, dog. That ring was small as fuck, dog.
That's a real boxing ring.
No, it wasn't. They said on there that they made the ring smaller so you get more action.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't a regulation size ring.
That nigga Roy's legs was smooth. Nigga have no cuts in his legs, no tone. I was like, fam, that nigga did not prepare for this, bro. That nigga was not in shape, man.
Hey, didn't you and Justin meet Roy?
Yep. Yeah. My uncle was when I was down there. My uncle was talking about it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What'd he say?
They was just talking about a dude. He was getting a meal. That's what my uncle said. He told him he got a meal. He said Tyson was getting 10.
For real? Goddamn. I thought they said it was $1 million piece, but $10 million. Goddamn. But his name was on the shit.
They said
though.
Tyson last night that he be donating this shit now, though. He's like real big in the charity, and he just donates big bread.
Mike Tyson's so different now, though.
Yeah.
One of them rounds ended. Mike swung on dude after the bell and then hugged him. Like it was like ding ding ding. He whop, and then he hugged him like you know.
And nigga Roy still had his gloves on and shit after the fight. And nigga Mike had his shit off.
Yeah, and nigga shook his hand with his glove.
Yeah, with his glove on. Nigga like that.
I respect it. I respect that. Nigga shook his glove.
He said, "You took it. You took it." I fuck with Mike.
Hey, now would you take? He's
literally my favorite boxer of all time, dog.
Yeah, he's the greatest. I won't say he's the greatest, dog, but yeah, he's up there.
I think he is the greatest, man.
He's up there, man.
Ali was cold. Ali was real cold for real. That's like a little dream fight. I would love to see Ali versus Tyson because Ali would take hits, man. Rest in peace, Ali.
Yeah.
He ain't taking none of them from. He's not taking them body shots from Tyson like that, dog. He's not rope-a-doping on Tyson. To me, he might be able to. I know that nigga Frazier. You know they say he hit hard back in the day, but I think they said Tyson might be the hardest hitter ever. There's like.
He's still
you know who
like,
Mark McGuire is? The old baseball player?
What's his name?
Mark McGuire? That was on steroids and shit.
Yeah.
Bro, they said like getting hit by dude, bro, by Mike Tyson was like letting somebody hold a phone book up to your face and letting that nigga Mark McGuire swing a baseball bat.
Oh my God.
That's like getting hit flush by Tyson. That's what it felt like.
Tyson had them old photos.
Bro, you know how hard that hurts, bro?
Yeah,
I know that motherfucker hurts.
Dog, Tyson had them old photos of him, like when he be boxing. You could see, like, it's just a picture. The way when he connect, you just see veins coming from that nigga's like shoulder blade all the way down his fucking forearm. You know what I'm saying? Last
like
night,
a Marvel character.
Yes, last night there was a picture. There's a picture out there of Mike connecting on Roy. You see all vein, and that nigga from that nigga's shoulder down to his wrist, all vein. When that nigga's connecting on Roy, dog.
Yeah, Mike, he looked good, man. He's in good shape. He look like he shrunk though. Like he don't look
as big as he used to.
Like he don't look as tall as he used to. But
yeah,
yeah, man. I mean, it was good. It was good to see him out there. I wonder what he's doing. I was talking to all my uncles and stuff. You know, when I went down to see my grandmama, and one of them threw out that they think maybe Tyson is, you know, trying to get back to it because he's sitting back looking at this heavyweight division, and he's like, man, I could beat some of these dudes.
No, I don't see Tyson fighting somebody that's really doing the shit actively.
I don't know. He might be able to, bro. Like the heavyweight division been weak for years. Like niggas who have the belt be holding it for like 10 years and shit, bro.
I don't see Tyson going in there against Tyson Fury.
I think he can get Deontay Wilder.
I don't want him to see that. Deontay Wilder. I don't want to see Tyson. I don't want to. I'd rather Tyson do little shit like this, little exhibition shit, little celebrity shit, and not even too many of these. Maybe 2 more, and then just that's it. The dude's 54 years old. Now I don't want to see him out there against somebody 20 years younger than him who's been training for the past however many all their fucking life, and they in their prime and they fighting.
So, man, I ain't fought in 15 years.
3 years.
15, 16 years.
That's the thing. Roy just was getting knocked out in Russia, dog. A lot of people I don't think a lot of people knew that, man. Roy was boxing in Russia 3 years ago, and them niggas was knocking his ass the fuck out.
Yeah. Yeah, my uncle be hooping with Roy, man. That's how I met him when I was in Pensacola.
Yeah.
Niggas' hands is like stone, bro.
I bet. Just because Mike was whooping his ass don't mean he won't whoop your ass.
Yeah, nigga hands felt like bro. That nigga wasn't even throwing punches. That nigga was throwing a jab and ducking and shit, bro.
Yeah, he was playing a lot of defense. That nigga still doing that cockfighting shit. They ain't put no
stats up, bro. That nigga probably threw 10 punches, bro.
They put the stats up, and that's what didn't make sense. Dude was throwing like Tyson was landing like 30-40% of his punches. Roy was landing like 11.
Yeah.
So that's what I don't understand where the draw came from.
Me neither. I don't get it either. I didn't get that either. I thought dude won, like the little commentator dude said nigga won
every round.
Yeah.
If you throw less punches and land more, that's how you score points. That's what I don't understand.
Nigga, what's his name threw more punches and got his ass knocked out. Nate Robinson.
Nate.
That nigga landed 8% of his punches, I think, or 11, something like that.
Oh my God! That
nigga threw like 50.
Anything.
He threw like 59. Yeah, he was really just swinging. Like he started the match off. He just ran at the nigga, bro. I'm like, what do you think this is UFC?
He ran at him.
Yeah, like he just ran at him and just started punching, bro.
What round did Nate get knocked down in?
The second.
Oh my God! God damn.
Yeah, nigga ain't last 4 minutes with the nigga, bro. That's just embarrassing, dog.
Shit.
And my stream fucked up, so I ain't even see the knockout live. It just skipped to that nigga being on the ground. I said, damn, that nigga got knocked out. What the fuck?
Ah, shit. Damn.
They called that nigga was asleep, bro.
Fuck. Come on, Nate. Said the last thing a nigga heard was make sure you like and subscribe to the channel.
Yeah. That's the last thing they about to hear too, man. Take us home.
As always, make sure you follow the podcast page on the social medias. New Podflow _pod on Twitter. New Podflow Podcast on Instagram. Make sure you like and subscribe, rate and review like the Barstool Boys on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Stitcher. Anywhere that you can find podcasts, we will be available. And as always, make sure you do the Lord's work. Do the Lord's work. Tell a friend about the podcast, man. Tell a friend about the podcast. Steve, I don't have any like joke things this week.
New pod.
Episode 86.
New
Thanks for
pod flow.
listening.